Angel. Because I would have been like, how nice.
Angel Reese is visibly shaken as Caitlin Clark walks away with yet another major honor in the sports world. The spotlight once again lands on Clark, and the reaction from Reese.
Let's look at the big news, which is Caitlin Clark has been named the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year.
Reese says it all. From the court to the headlines, Clark keeps stacking titles, and it's clearly getting under some skin. Fans are watching closely as the rivalry between these two stars heats up. With every new achievement, Clark claims, the pressure on Reese seems to grow. The tension isn't just...
Is Angel Reese even in the conversation on this? Because I cannot imagine that she was. Somewhere her and Asia and Cheryl Swoops are all punching air, okay? Be in shambles. That's all we got to say. Be in shambles.
Real. It's reaching a boiling point. But hey, jealousy is natural. We all feel it sometimes. The real issue, Angel, isn't that you're jealous. It's what you choose to do with that feeling. Instead of leveling up your game, you're out here running marathon live streams on your so-called platform, unapologetically. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is focused, grinding hard, and making moves on the court, and then, as if that wasn't already enough, you try to twist the story.
That doesn't say female basketball player of the year. Nah, she's female athlete. She beat out, for example, Simone Biles. All right, not to mention the Asia Wilsons and Angel Reeses of the world.
By accusing Clark's success of being nothing more than white privilege and claiming her fans are racist. Honestly, Angel, blaming everyone else for your struggles isn't the power move you think it is. Maybe instead of throwing accusations left and right, you should take a lesson from Clark's playbook. Work hard, stay focused, and let your skills speak for themselves. But clearly, self-awareness isn't your strongest quality. Angel Reese is the queen of taunts, a master of theatrics, and the ultimate ambassador of finger-wagging. All while Caitlin Clark was out there rewriting history and carving her name into the Mount Rushmore of women's basketball. Reese, she was busy auditioning for her next viral TikTok moment. Let's talk about how Angel Reese completely missed the memo on what actually matters in sports: skill, legacy, and not embarrassing yourself on a global stage. Angel Reese, you can't beat a big bad wolf and then cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Nobody mourns when the villain takes an L, and Angel Reese, that villain is you. Caitlin Clark didn't just dominate 2020, she obliterated it. She snagged Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, making history as the first WNBA player to win since the award began in 2019, and in her rookie season, no less. That's a mic drop moment. Clark's numbers were so insane that even basketball purists had to double-check their stats: over 27 points per game, leading the league in scoring, and breaking more than 60 records. She wasn't just good, she was transcendent. Meanwhile, what was Angel Reese doing? Oh, right, reliving her 15 minutes of fame from a year-old championship game where her antics overshadowed the actual victory. Because why celebrate your team's win when you can put the spotlight on yourself? Even Cheryl Swoops had to give it up for Clark. Clark's brilliance wasn't limited to stats. She single-handedly dragged the Indiana Fever, yes, the same franchise that hadn't sniffed the playoffs since 2016, back into contention. Her games were must-watch TV, arenas packed to the brim, and her influence reached far beyond the court. Forbes named her to their 30 under 30, and comparisons to legends like Michael Jordan and LeBron James started flying. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's biggest impact on basketball culture seems to be her role as a walking, talking lesson on what not to do if you want to be taken seriously. It's almost poetic how Reese's NCAA antics now feel like ancient history, especially as Clark's achievements have completely eclipsed her. When you go on Twitter and search Rookie of the Year, Angel Reese, you mostly find people questioning her skills. Sure, she's having a historic season, much like Caitlin Clark, but many say she deserves more credit. But here's the problem: stop comparing her to Clark. They're very different players. Clark is setting assist and rebound rookie records. Reese's game is distinct. That's where a lot of the hate comes from. If we separate the two, more people might appreciate what Reese does well, instead of constantly defending Clark's greatness. Let's be real, Reese had a solid collegiate career with 23 points and 15 rebounds per game during LSU's championship run. But her legacy isn't about numbers. It's about that finger wag, that smug ring pointing, and the infamous taunt aimed at Caitlin Clark. Reese turned what could have been her crowning moment into a sideshow. Worse yet, the audience has moved on. Clark is the main event, while Reese is the awkward post-credit scene nobody asked for. Controversy might trend for a day, but excellence endures. Are you kidding me? Female Athlete of the Year. The woke crowd will lose their minds. The contrast between these two couldn't be clearer. Clark lets her game do the talking. No finger wagging or imaginary ring waving needed because her stats and accolades speak volumes. Reese, on the other hand, seems stuck in a loop, desperately trying to stay relevant with forced theatrics. It's almost tragic how Reese's viral moments now feel more like a fading echo compared to Clark's unstoppable rise. That viral moment, yeah, it's aged like spoiled milk left out in the sun, while Caitlin Clark's brilliance keeps shining brighter with every new accolade. And when it comes to grace under pressure, the difference couldn't be clearer. While Angel Reese was busy throwing shade, Clark stayed focused, humble, and delivered performances that stunned the sports world. Meanwhile, Reese seems more invested in building a flashy brand than refining her basketball skills. It's like watching someone try to decorate a crumbling house flashy on the outside, but with zero substance underneath. Social media ran wild, with memes, roasts, and savage comparisons, and it's clear the public isn't exactly rallying behind Reese anymore. People love a good clapback, but not when it costs authenticity. Clark's respect is earned and universal, built on relentless hard work and unmatched talent. Reese's fame, it feels like a cheap knockoff, loud, attention-grabbing, but ultimately hollow. And the hits kept coming. Reese's loyal fans scrambled to defend her, crying double standards and racial bias from every rooftop, but those defenses crumbled faster than Reese's credibility. Because Clark's dominance doesn't need defending. Clark didn't just win awards for optics, she earned every single one: Rookie of the Year, WNBA First Team, 4th in MVP voting, and over 60 records shattered in a single season. That's not just winning, that's rewriting the definition of greatness. Reese's fans want to make it about bias, but the truth is simple: Clark is the benchmark. While Reese clings to controversy because she's got nothing else left. When you talk athlete, you talk Clark's college run, her rookie season, and how she's already outperformed in women's basketball what many expected. Let's break down Clark's rookie season. It's nothing short of legendary. Her game is a masterclass in dominance, featuring insane three-point range, laser-sharp assists, and court vision so good it's practically X-ray vision. Women's basketball has never basked in this kind of spotlight before, and it's all thanks to her. The best part, she's using her platform to lift others, especially black women in sports. Clark is a trailblazer on and off the court, while Reese, who thrives on being loud and controversial, has been oddly silent lately. That silence says it all. For someone who built her brand on noise, Reese's quiet now is deafening. Even she knows there's no competing with Clark's level of greatness. Clark's success isn't just great for her, it's great for the entire league. Everyone talks about the recognition Clark brought to the WNBA this season, and while Reese has tried to shift the narrative with her podcast, Unapologetically Angel, it feels more like a desperate attempt at damage control than a genuine venture. No one cares about the latest Reese stunt. The internet remembers the finger wag, and Clark's legacy speaks for itself.